tissue which is present in the xylem is the fibers. Those are called as xylem fibers. The fibers are one of the important components of the xylem tissue is fibers. As these fibers are seen in the xylem, these are called as xylem fibers or xylem fibers. Now, what are these fibers? These are sclerenchymatous cells with elongated and with pointed tips. These are sclerenchymatous cells. Now, these type of fibers are distributed all over the plant parts, and there are two types of fibers here. Those are, example, in cortex, the arrangement of fibers, how it is in the cortex, it is in the form of separate strands. In cortex, the arrangement of fibers is in the form of separate strands. For example, in case of vascular tissues, fibers are associated with vascular bundles, are also associated with vascular bundles. And these vascular bundles, how are they associated with the vascular bundle? Either in the form of caps, or these are called as sheets, or in the form of sheets. So, association of fibers with the vascular bundles will be occurring, and it may be in the form of a sheath or it may be in the form of a cap like structure. Now, cortex, in the cortex we will see it in the separate bands are present. Those are called as fibers in the cortex. Now, fibers are of two types. Those are called as external fiber and internal fiber. Now, the fibers which are present towards the inner side of the xylem are called as internal fibers. The fibers which are present in the xylem are xylem fibers, as we said earlier, and they are of two types. I said those are external fibers and internal fibers. Internal fibers are those which are towards the inner side arrangement of the xylem, and they are also known as wood fibers. The xylem tissue has fibers outside its cell, outside its organization, then that is called as external fibers. Now, what is the other name for external fibers? It is called as bast fibers. Now, here we are having extension of the topic here, bast fibers. It is as per the, when we are talking about bast fibers, in the year 1949, there was an anatomist called as Foster. An anatomist called as Foster in 1949, he has classified the bast fibers into 3 to 4 categories depending upon the commercial use which is being done in the market. Now, what are those? And depending upon the place where the bast fiber is present and the uses of the bast fibers where it can be used commercially. So, according to the Foster's classification, the bast fibers are divided into different types, of which first one is, as per the Foster classification, bast fibers are of 4 types. Those are 3 types. First one is phloic fibers. Phloic fibers. Now, phloic fibers are also called as those fibers which are present in the phloem. So, we can also call it as phloem fibers. Okay. Now, example for this type is merium, and another one is linum. Now, next one you have is cortical fibers, or the fibers which are present in the cortex tissue. Those type of fibers are called as cortical fibers. Now, here example will be grasses. You can also take the example of casuarina. Now, third one you are having is the third type of fiber you are having is perivascular fibers. Those fibers which are present at the pericycle. The example as per your syllabus will be Aristolochia. Okay. The extension of this bast fibers is divided into different categories by Foster, and according to him, a bast fiber or a floic fiber will be, xylem fiber can be divided into 3 types. Floic fibers, which are present in the phloem fibers. Example, as per your syllabus, will be nerium and linum. And if it is a cortical fiber, it will be present, you can see this type of fibers in the cortex. Example will be grasses and casuarina. And if it is seen, this type of xylem fibers are, bast fibers are seen in the pericycle, this type of fibers are called as perivascular fibers. Example for this will be Aristolochia. Okay. Now, here we said xylem fibers are there. There are internal xylem fibers, external xylem fibers we said. So, here xylem fibers are again of 2 types. Those are filiform type of fibers, and you are also having a libriform type of fibers. Xylem fibers are again of 2 types, libriform and filiform type of fibers. Here these are having simple pits and these are not having any types of pit arrangement in the composition. Okay. Now, next we have is parenchyma.